All right, Manny CA here. Check it out. Today, I'll be shooting a couple of very popular 22 rifles. Look at that. Yeah, we've got the Marlin. Oh, actually, this is the Ruger here, 1022. You guys know all this one. This is a, forgot which this one was, but this is the 50-year anniversary edition. See that? Look at that. Really cool, man. Very cool. Very nice rifle with a slim barrel, synthetic stock, and then we've got the Marlin. Wow, look at that. Very nice Marlin. Yeah. Make sure we're clear, and we'll put these down. We'll reload a couple of the mags. Take a look at these guns. We're going to do a little comparing and contrasting today. These are two of the most popular 22 guns ever. You can see the 1022, the synthetic stock. It's got the extended mag release right there. Very nice. I remember some of the older 1022s, the mag release was kind of like sitting flush with the bottom of the receiver, and it was very hard to get it to eject. So take a look at those. We're going to compare, contrast them, just so you guys get a look. But for now, we're going to do some more shooting. So I'm going to take the Marlin. Now this one, you guys, if you guys aren't familiar with the Marlins, you can see they've got the rounded back top. They try to make them look like the Rugers, even though these came out before the Ruger. So the Rugers are probably the ones that took their idea. So we're just plinking around here. We're using some CCI mini mags. So not bad. You know, it's not as fast as I could pull the trigger, but we're doing rapid fire here. Nothing better than making steel dance. We chose mini mags today just because of the reliability factor, and we didn't want to do anything with kind of like the bulk ammo, cheaper, a little bit cheaper ammo. Remember, always make sure that that mag is empty. Let's try some of the 22 now. Now this 22, I gotta thank our buddy Bob here. Bob came over from the, oh, here we go. See, it's tricky. You've got the mag release down here on the 22. They sell an extended one here, but you got to push forward and then it goes in. See that? Ooh, look at that. He's even got the nice 50 decal on there. Laser etched on the bolt. So we'll just shoot the same target. Oh yeah. Tons of fun. Here, get a good, let's shoot another round, another mag here, just so you guys get an idea of what's what. Now, I don't know how many millions and millions of these have been sold throughout the years. But they are very popular, and I love the extended, look at that, the extended mag release on there. Those are awesome. So make sure we're clear. Excellent. Come on, we'll get another look on here. You guys can take a look and just see. And what we're going to do is we'll do the lengths and the length of pull and all that, because a lot of new shooters learn on these guns. Countless new shooters. Who knows how many tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people have learned to shoot using either a 1022, the Rugers, or the Marlins. On the Marlin, this design has been popular for, man, I don't know, 60, 70 years, I want to say off the top of my head. And they started with, I believe, the Model 60 or the Model 65. They call it the Glenfield. I believe it's the Glenfield, but we'll get more into that in a little more detail in another video when we go through, and we'll kind of do a slick up for both of these guns. Show you some secrets to make your guns function a little bit more reliably. Well, not like they really need anything like that. You can see how nice these guys were shooting just on rapid fire. Let's get a little bit of some of the specs going on here. And I got our tape measure, and what we'll do, we'll kind of just give you guys an overall length. You're looking at 37 inches for the Marlin. And you're looking at 37 inches, a little under 37 for the Ruger. So they're about the same spec-wise in length. Big thing here for new shooters, little kids, is going to be the length of pull. And that's the pull from the trigger to the stock here, the back of the butt. And here you're looking at 13 3/4 on the Marlin, where on the Ruger, I'd say 13 1/2, a little under a half, maybe 13 3/8. So the length of pull on your Ruger is going to be less. So if you've got new shooters with shorter arms, little kids, 10-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, all those little, that group, this might be a little bit easier. But I know some guys get the wood stock for these, and they chop this down just to make it a little bit easier. You know, because when especially when you get new shooters, there's nothing worse for a new shooter than to be bombarded with problems. You want to make sure that the shooter can accurately shoot, comfortably shoot, so they're not hurting themselves or they're not inconvenienced. They don't have brass flying in their faces. They don't have to worry about having failure to fires, failure to ejects. I mean, these are the guns that you guys want to use to train new people, especially new shooters who have never shot before. It might be some news to you guys, but a lot of you guys who are old hands at shooting, you know what I'm talking about. 22 is the best training rifle ever. So much so that the military, U.S. military, back in the 60s and the 50s and the 60s, had Mossberg commission a single shot rifle that was kind of like stocked to be like the M1 Garand. So let's get some shots, more shots down range. Let's go out a little bit further here. That second target's sitting at 100. First target is sitting about, I'd say about 60 or so. So no problems with those shots. And again, we're using mini mags, CCI mini mags. These are going about 1235, copper plated, round nose. And just for the sake of not having any failures to feed or eject, whoop, it would help if we load around in the chamber, wouldn't it? I know we're shooting a little bit fast, but a lot of you guys that also shoot the 30-06s, the 300 Win Mags, the 375s, a lot of the big ones, after a while you get recoil sensitive. You get to the point where you think you're shooting great, all of a sudden you start missing. Just go back to the 22. That's a great bit of advice. A couple of old timers were telling me, you know, if you shoot the big guns long enough, you will develop some sort of flinch and bad habit, which can be erased by going back to the 22s. So you grab the 22s, go out for a day. Yeah, we got some people working behind us. Go out for the day, take out a box of 22s, do some shooting, man. Get your fundamentals back. Get your sight picture, your alignment. Don't worry about having excess recoil, you know, that you find with all these heavy duty, you know, they call it magnumitis. People get. All right, let's load a couple more here. Let's do some of the Ruger here. I love this Ruger. I'm telling you, man, with the short stock, it's just like, man, it is fun. Let's go out to further. Let's go out to the 100 here. Yeah, this one's not sighted in right. We're gonna have to play around with this guy some more. We got another mag here. Let's get in on the 60 yarder. Yeah, I'm telling you, can't beat a day with the 22. can't be a 22. All right, cut it. You know, us here at the channel, we get a lot of requests for guys who want to come out shooting with us. Tell you the truth, unless we really know you guys personally from before when we started the channel, we don't bring anybody out shooting just because you never know what kind of people you're going to meet. But every once in a while, we'll get a guest. Today, we've got a guest that came out, and we're going to introduce you to the guest, but I don't think they're going to like what we're going to do to them. So, unwanted, check them out downrange. You guys know, when we get done shooting, they're not going to want to come back ever again. Oh man! Hold on! Don't lose that train of thought, because I got another mag. Oh, they're trying to hide from us here, laying down. Oh no! They're attacking. Oh, a couple on the ground here. You know, we had some comments too that come out there and they say stuff like, "Oh, you're just like Hickok." No, you know what? Shooters, when you guys go out and shoot, and this is a no-brainer, shooters who shoot all the time, guess what? They try to find stuff to shoot that's fun to shoot. Shooting paper is boring. I'm sure you guys know this. The shooters know this. So all you guys out there that want to try to say that we're trying to copy everybody, no. Because this is what all shooters have done since the beginning of time. One more thing you guys want to be aware of. What we'll do is we'll compare these two. Check this out. We'll show you what the rear sights look like. You see on these two you've got a fixed rear and adjustable on the Marlin. But this one is not really fixed as you can mess with it. See that? It's got a set screw on there that you can just turn and you can lift the little post inside up and down. Front bands. Ruger's got a front band, which they always had. And on the front sight, you've got a gold sight on there. See that? There you go. So it's pretty high vis. Whereas on the Marlin, you've got a plastic insert. But this whole thing comes off and you can buy new inserts. And same thing with the Ruger. These guns are so modular, almost like the AR-15. Safety wise, they both have their safeties located where you'd think they would. Marlin's got it on the rear. Ruger's got them in the front. Mag release. Let's turn these guys upside down. And you can see also so another benefit of the Marlin is how thin it is. It's really nice. Feels really good in the hand, depending on your hand. Everyone's different. I like the Marlin, but I also like the Ruger. It doesn't bother me. I know you got some guys that prefer one over the other. And on another thing about the Marlin, you've got the front and you have the rear, which have ready for slings. So these guys could be slinged up with no problem. Actually, this gun had a sling on it and we took it off just so it wouldn't be all messed up. A lot of the aftermarket sight guys will make aftermarkets for these, the front and the rears, which are really, really fun. You could get the peephole type sight, and we've got another 1022 that has the peephole set up for Appleseed shoot, which when we take little kids out to go shoot, so they get the fundamentals down. Pretty packed. But other than that, the weight, they're about the same. I forgot the scale today. We're going to bring the scale out to scale. Another thing, if you guys are into the whole putting a scope on them, the Ruger's already tapped and drilled, whereas you got the Weaver sight, which is, I think this is a zinc casted receiver. So something to think about if you're going to do your sight, if you're looking to do some competition shooting. If you were going to do competition shooting, though, I'd get something with a little bit heavier barrel. But these barrels are great for just walking around plinking. You guys are shooting squirrels or, you know, pests on your property, or just for shooting cans and stuff like that. You can't beat it. Those were all CCI mini mags. Stupid wind kicked up. Yes. "150 yards. Not bad, right? Offhand at a 8-inch target. The gun will do it. Can the shooter? Well, it's what we come out to practice for. Nothing like shooting multiples. So hopefully you guys take some of this information and put it to good use. Find the 22 that you like. I mean, right here, we've got two of the most popular 22s ever created. You know, and remember the Marlin, this Marlin design comes in dozens of flavors. You've got tube fed. This is a semi-auto version, but they got tube fed version. God, all kinds. So don't be shy. Don't be hesitant to take whatever you could find and go out for a day of plinking and take new shooters out shooting. Kids, coworkers, people who have never shot before. Anybody. I talk to people all the time, and a lot of times they've never shot before, and you know, they not because they're scared of it, but because no one's ever taken them. They're not sure of it. So get out there, do the work, because if we don't expound the word and tell everybody what's going on with our rights being taken and show them how much fun shooting is, then we're going to lose our sport. You guys have any questions, comments, or concerns? Hey, if you guys want to tell me which ones you like and what version you have, heck, because there's so many different versions of just these two rifles. Send us a message down below. Let us know if you guys prefer one over the other. Keep shooting. Until next time.